On this Brew Beer Advent calendar, day 18 it is now. Can't believe we're on day 18 this month and this year in general. It's just totally flown in. I honestly do not know what has happened to it. But anyway, back to the beer review. I'm going to put this into my acquired from the pub Caledonia Brewery glass. And today we have... Don't know whether you can, hopefully you can, yeah, you should be able to make that out. It is Ulster Black Oatmeal Stout. Now, I'm really into stouts and anything dark at this time of year. It's by Brew House, Irish beer crafted by hand, 5%, in a 330ml can. I've not chilled this at all. It's just room temperature, not room temperature, but it feels chilled to the hand, so I don't know, maybe 14 degrees maybe. It says to serve at 8 to 10. It's maybe a little bit higher than that, but description reads, a sweet, toasty oatmeal stout with a dark chocolate and coffee finish, ideal with game or strong red meat, hearty stews, desserts with chocolate or dark fruits, or as I'm going to drink it, on its own. Stored in cool, dark conditions in an upright position. Well, it's not been stored upright. It is just come out of door number 18. So, here's a little story about the Brehon Brewery. With a focus on quality, taste and aroma, our range of bottled beers are full of flavour and tradition. They are handcrafted on our family farm and pair exceptionally well with good food and good company. We hope you enjoy drinking them as much as we enjoy brewing them. And Brehon Brewhouse is in Dunelty, I'm not quite sure how that's pronounced, County Monaghan. It's microbrewed, and they are a Beer Ireland member. So that's quite a nice wee story actually. The fact that it's made on a farm, family environment, and the fact that they kind of go to the point of trying to match it with food pairings. So I quite like when people do that. Don't always, obviously, sometimes they just drink the beers as they are, but it's always good, that side of things. Quite like my food, which you could probably tell. So I appreciate sort of fine food. Don't get to eat it as often as I would look in terms of the sort of fine dining and things like that, but I do quite like nice food. Just making the opportunity of the kids, the missus bathing the two girls in the bath right now. So I say do a quick beer review. I'm 3 minutes, still chatting and haven't even got it in the glass yet. So I'll get a crack on now. Nice hiss, nice can of smoke. I'm really looking forward to this. As I said, and I have said quite a few times, just at the moment, just my body is just craving darker beers. I just love them. In the summer months, you know, I have the odd stout, porter, dark ale sort of now and again. I don't know what, it just seems like my body goes into autopilot. It just craves, it just knows what it wants at that time of year. I don't mind pale ales and IPAs at this time of year. I just don't drink them nearly as often as I do in the summer. Yeah, I need to get some more beer in. I need to get brewing, more to the point. Anyway, I'm waffling. This is meant to be about a beer review. So, this is really well carbonated. It's in a nucleated glass. I don't know whether you can see in the stem of the glass there, but there's quite a lot of bubbles coming up, being formed. It is maintaining that head of 3 fingers. Bubble size is quite small, I would have to say, so that's for me, that's quite promising. Can I see through it? Holding it up to the light, can I see through this? Can I? Heck. It is black as coal. The very, very base of the stem of the glass, you kind of get a very dark reddy brown hue, but the bulk of it is black in appearance. Really fluffy head, brown in colour. Yeah, looks absolutely awesome. And on the smell, just forgive me, I'm just waiting to blow my nose. That's better. Sorry about that. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, nice aroma. I would say subtle. I think I should be smelling a bit more, especially the fact that it's a bit warmer than I normally drink it, and have been reviewing my beers up till now. And I'm also just comparing it to some of the stouts, and including oatmeal stouts that I've brewed in the past, all grain wise. So and kits, and my personal opinion is that it should be a little bit more aromatic. I should be able to detect the coffee notes a little bit stronger than I am, but they are there subtly. But I'm just going to go straight into the taste. It's definitely there in the taste, that's for sure. It's not as oatmeal-y as I was expecting. I don't know whether when I've brewed oatmeal stouts, I've maybe used a lot more, and it's been really quite oatmeal-y. To be perfectly honest, it does bring a very good depth and body. If you hadn't told me this was an oatmeal, if this was a blind tasting, would I know oatmeal was in this beer? Maybe at a stretch. But it's certainly subtle, I would say. But you definitely get the dark chocolate and coffee finish and the richness, as they're suggesting on the description. It's lovely. You get a nice level of bitterness, not hot bitterness. This beer is all about the grains. Yeah, most definitely coffee. That's for sure. Dark chocolate. Yeah, maybe a little bit of dark chocolate, but I'd say it's more on the coffee side than the chocolate side. Not as dry a finish as I was thinking it might be. It does have a certain level of sweetness to it. Maybe the fact that it's meant to be toasty oatmeal. Maybe that's maybe more the element that I'm tasting. Certainly the oatmeal stout that I've brewed previously has just been standard oatmeal, not toasted. So it obviously does bring a different flavour and possibly aroma character to the beer that I've never previously tasted. But I'm really enjoying that. It's rich. Nice level of bitterness. A little bit of lacing there. Not a great deal. It might just because I was in a nucleated glass. I was thinking it was maybe overcarbed, especially with the large head that I had. But it's silky smooth. It really is. It's not overcarbonated in the slightest. And as you can see, it is going down very, very well. Would I buy this beer? Yes, I would. Would I drink it again? Yes, I would. Would I change anything about it? Yes, I would. What would that be? Could I drink this all night? I don't think so. It's not that it's too dry, or leaving your tongue too dry, but there is an element to when you drink coffee and dark chocolate where it just leaves you a bit dehydrated. You get to a point where you're just like, no, I can't drink anymore. Which in some ways is a little shame, because if there was a slight tweak in this recipe, I would drink this most of the evening. Certainly at this point, this time of the year, I would drink that all night. Am I being a bit too harsh on my review? Well, possibly, but it's all for the greater good. But anyway, if you see one of these beers, please pick it up. Please try it. Let me know what you thought of it. If you also have an Honest Brew Beer Advent beer kit, and even if you haven't, let me know what you think of this review. That'd be great. Cheers, everyone.